you're gambling with. And during COVID, I don't even know how many single parents who have full custody of their kids are dating. Like I was recently being interviewed by a television station and they said something like, who has it the hardest? And I said, there's only one subset of people that have it the hardest right now, and that is single parents who have 100% custody. They have it the hardest because they can't date. And I feel really bad. I feel horrible that, it's something that, really upsets me, because I feel like, if anything, single parents really need companionship, and they're stuck in a global pandemic that doesn't allow them to even just take a break from their kids, let alone even meet someone new.
It's absolutely true. I have a couple friends going through that too. And it is very hard. And especially if the person they're dating on the other side has kids as well at home, if there's no really place that they can go to hang out together. I mean, you can go to, maybe if outdoor dining is open, you can do that, or taking the walks we talked about. But beyond that, it's hard to really get familiar. And also the other thing that's been interesting with some of my friends have reported is that accepting people into your home is something that you have to kind of embrace earlier with the pandemic than you normally would. And so you might be, making a dinner for someone or having them over at a time when maybe it almost feels too soon, that normally you'd be out in the world dating or doing activities, and there's not much else to do. So you have them over, and then it can be a little bit
you're accelerating a relationship that you might not necessarily would be in normal times. Yeah, that's definitely happening.
You would just have them over.
Mm-hmm. So as a matchmaker, what advice would you have for anyone watching this that is thinking, probably they're looking for a matchmaker, but they're trying to find someone at the same time, and maybe they can't afford a matchmaker, but what general advice would you have if someone really wants to meet someone and that,
So I have a call to action. It's actually not directed to single people. It's directed to people that are in relationships. We need to help our friends and family that is currently single and unable to meet new people. And in normal times, maybe they'd go to your wedding. Maybe they'd go to your barbecue. Maybe they'd go to some event where they got to meet your friends, but they don't have that opportunity right now. So it's our responsibility. We must this is a call to action to all people in relationships. You need to find 2 friends. I want you to find 2 single friends and set them up each on 2 dates over the next 3 months. We all have to do it. We all have to do it. We all have to pick 2 friends and do that. And if you are single, what you can do is tell them, Matchmaker Maria said, you have to help me go on a date 2 times in the next 3 months. That's it. I just need you to set me up 2 times.
I'm going to send them this video. I'm going to be like, watch this.
And if you are single, one of the ways I met my husband is I thought about the kind of person I wanted to be with. Like, I thought about the kind of person I'd like to have kids with, and I wrote it down. And I thought to myself, which of my friends is dating someone like this? And there were 2 of them. So I went to both of their boyfriends and I said, listen, next time you go out with your friends, I want you to invite me. I didn't ask them, hey, set me up. I said, next time you go out with your friends, I need you to invite me. And one of them, he was in Boston. One of them, he said to me, hey, on Friday, it was a Wednesday. On Friday, I'm going out for drinks with 9 of my buddies. You said for me to call you next time I go out. I'm going out on Friday. I got myself on a train and I went to Boston. This is a guy that had all of the qualities I'm looking for. And thank God he's married to one of my best friends. Guess what? 9 of his friends, almost all of them were just like him in terms of values and communication style. And one of those men would end up becoming my husband.
Wow.
So I'm asking you to not only go out to your friends and say, no, you have to set me up, but say next time you have a Zoom party, or can you throw a PowerPoint Zoom party? It's like a fun party, look it up. Or, throw a Pictionary Zoom party, invite me and some of your guy friends. Please introduce me to 2 people. I just want a Zoom date. Can you just do that for me? 2 people. We all have to adopt 2 single people, and single people need to tell their friends who are in relationships, you have to set me up. Because I would normally go to an event you're throwing and meet someone that's not happening. So you owe me right now.
I definitely think proximity is something that we used to be able to count on a lot from meeting people, through work or through school or through, the gym. And without that proximity, you can't feel that chemistry, and it does require a little bit extra effort. So I appreciate those ideas. That's a really, really fantastic idea. And it also puts an exclamation point on the idea that aligning based on values is a really great thing to focus on first.
And of course, don't you want to be the one that gives the toast at their wedding? Do it. It'll be a lot of fun. It's very rewarding. I promise you.
You're responsible for the match. It feels good.
Wait till they have kids. Oh my God, it's like an honor.
Yeah, that's really sweet.
And I think a lot of it also has to do with accountability. I feel like, when people come to you, they're accountable.
Yeah, if you meet someone through a matchmaker or through a friend, there is incredibly low chances of ghosting, of breadcrumbing, of whatever dating lingo you want to put in this. It's because you're accountable to someone else. So be it a friend or a professional. So yeah, I definitely, this is a tip that I would recommend for 2020.